Do you ever look in the mirror and feel like, I could use a pick-me-up? Who doesn't, right? So today I'm sharing 10 tricks that will give you an instant glow. And I'm telling you, these all work. They work for everyone. And these are tricks that I don't hear people talking about. When you hear these, maybe a couple you've heard before and it's just going to be a reminder for you, but I'm telling you, there's some new ones in here. So let's start with the first one. This is one that I do every single morning, and this works so well. And it sounds weird, but just do it before you leave the house. Do it when you wake up if you want to. All you're going to do is you're going to jump up and down for 60 seconds. What I do is I do 50 jumping jacks, and this is so good for you. It gets your blood flowing. When your blood starts flowing, when you're jumping up and down, you're getting circulation going. You're getting oxygen flowing. And then it gives your skin a natural flush. Literally, when I do this, I feel like I just look healthier, and it's almost like I have that post-workout glow without the workout. The other thing this does is it helps with get that lymphatic drainage going, so it kind of gets the puffiness out. And I've shared this before, but anytime you're jumping up and down, you're actually bashing your bones and you're sending a signal to your brain to create more bone cells. And so it's really good for your bone health. Okay, number 2, and I have a little story to go along with this one. What I think this one does is it kind of changes people's perception of you, and you can connect with them a little bit more. And if you do this one that I'm going to share, you're going to instantly stand out from everyone else. Before I tell you what it is, I have to tell you, when I go around town, when I go on the train, sometimes I ride the metro, when I go to the doctor's office or whatnot, I see everybody staring at their phone. Every single person. I was even picking up my son the other day at his school, and I was walking and I saw this mom and this dad picking up their kid, and they were coming out of the school, and the mom and dad were both looking down on their phones. So my second tip here is just stop looking down at your phone. Just stop looking at your phone in general if you can when you're out. I was in the doctor's office just yesterday, actually, with my son. He had broken his toe, and he's kind of in the healing process right now. So we're sitting in the doctor's office, and he and I are waiting. I'm on my phone. He's on his phone. He's 13. And I just kind of looked at us both, and I was like, you know what? Let's get off our phones. And I noticed around the room there were all these pictures and news articles hanging around the wall. So I was like, let's look and see what's on the wall. So we get up, we start going around the room, and I actually learned that this doctor that we were at, he's an orthopedic doctor, I learned that he was a lieutenant in the Navy and that he served in Japan. And I was looking around at all of the really cool stuff he had on the walls. He had different medals, he had certificates, he had photos, he had all kinds of ships that he had been on. It was so cool. And then the doctor came in, he saw us looking, and we ended up having a really cool conversation about his time in the Navy. Something that I'm telling you never would have happened if we had been staring at our phones when he walked in. Okay, the next tip, and this is a really good tip, and I notice the difference myself versus the days on when I do it versus when I don't do it. It's such a simple tip. All I'm going to say is wear shiny earrings that complement your skin undertones, and it's very simple. All you need to do is either wear silver or gold, depending on what your coloring is. I had my coloring done, so I know that I have warm undertones, so I choose gold. If you have warm undertones, gold is going to look the best. If you lean cool, silver is going to look the best for you. So see which one complements your skin tone. The way that they say to figure out your skin tone, and I could never do this, but maybe you can, so I'll tell you how it is. If you have blue veins, that means you lean cool. If you have greenish veins, then that means you lean warm. If you're not sure which way you lean and which one looks better on you, you could also do pearl earrings. Those actually look really good as well. And the reason why this shiny thing works is that shine kind of pulls in the undertones from your skin, and then it complements the shine in your eyes. It complements the shine in your teeth. And if you just go the pearl route, then again, you're pulling in the whites of your eyes, you're pulling in your teeth, and it just creates a lot of balance and brightness, and I think attractiveness. So let's talk about blush. This is kind of one of those underrated things, and I never used to wear blush until I was well into my late 20s. I actually had my makeup done for a wedding, and the guy told me you should use blush and bronzer. Never had considered it before. After I started doing this and using the blush, I was getting people asking me, what are you doing differently? Why do you look so different? Why do you look so good? And literally, it was the blush. All you're going to do is you're going to put your blush number one, right across the bridge of your nose. That is going to be kind of like where the sun would directly hit you. And I just think it gives such a nice sun-kissed, youthful look. And I also think it pulls your whole face together, because if you're already wearing blush, then it just kind of pulls your face in to look more cohesive. And the other thing I'm going to tell you, this is kind of my next part of this blush one. When you're doing your blush, don't listen to the old rules of doing it on the apples of your cheeks. I'm sure you've heard this by now. When you put blush on the apples of your cheeks, it ends up kind of dragging your face down. So all I'm going to say is put the blush kind of directly under your eye and then blend it out to your hairline. Not to your temple, just to your hairline. And just put it directly under your eye and go out. It will change everything. It will lift your whole face. It will look youthful. It will instantly make you look better. And then just one more thing on makeup, I'm going to tell you. I think that you should use a lip gloss. I have this one here. I can link it. Any lip gloss will do, however. I think that sometimes lipstick gets a little matte looking. It gets a little cakey looking. If you have dry lips, it ends up sticking. Not a good look. Not looking that great, in my opinion. So I say go for the gloss. This looks shiny. This looks youthful. It looks bright. It looks healthy. I love it. Unfortunately, I can't get my lip products to stay on my lips all the time, but when they're on, they look good. If you're enjoying this video, I would encourage you to give this a like, possibly a subscribe. It's free. I would love seeing you here. The next thing, and I'm kind of demonstrating this right now, I'm going to tell you this is going to look really good if you do this. Put a shirt on that matches your eye color. Whether your eye color is brown, it's blue, it's green, hazel, whatever it is. If you do this, it's going to make your eyes appear so much brighter. It's going to make them appear more vivid, and people's focus will be drawn right to them. It's kind of like color theory in fashion. So I'm wearing this green top. I actually have green eyes, but sometimes they lean blue. So this top kind of works for both. Now, obviously, my eyes are not this color green, but I think what it does is it reflects off of my eyes and it just makes my eyes brighter. And it's just a little trick that you can try. And you can do this with any color eye that you have. The next one is about hair. And I kind of feel like, personally, when my hair doesn't look good, I just don't feel like I look good at all. I don't know what it is, but I do think that when I'm happy with the way my hair looks, I'm a lot happier with my appearance. Sometimes my hair will get flat, it will get frizzy, and I have found a really good trick that fixes it. A simple thing that I do is I will shift my part over just a tiny bit. This sounds so lame, but it works so well. Somehow this trick will make my bad hair day instantly go away. What I've kind of figured out is that when you change where you part your hair, it almost shifts the volume of hair that you have on either side of your face. And then sometimes too, it changes how the light is bouncing off of your hair. It also frames your features just a bit differently. It's just a very subtle tweak, but it's like a refresh button for your whole look. I need to talk to you about nails, and I actually have kind of figured out this cool little trick that I'm going to show you. The next tip to instantly make you look better is to swipe on some nail concealer, and I will show you mine. I am a huge fan of the Londontown Cure, and I will share this. I've shared it before. If you watch my channel, you know that I'm not interested in wearing nail polish that has parabens and chemicals and all kinds of bad things for you. The Londontown nail polish does not. It's a really healthy option. What I think is, this is my favorite color. This is the white color, and I'll link it below. This stuff does not chip. I clean my house. I do my dishes. I sometimes use my nails as tools, and it lasts. It is the best nail polish I have found. Not to mention, it's also a very forgiving color, so if you do get a little chip, you won't notice. But I figured out I am on day 7, okay? This is not gel, by the way. I'm on day 7 with these, and I'm just going to tell you 2 things that I've done differently. What I did is I pushed my cuticles back before I put my nail polish on. I used a ceramic nail buffer at the base of my nail just to remove any final cuticle pieces. Then I wiped my nails with rubbing alcohol to remove any oils. I put the nail polish on. I did 2 coats. And here we are, 7 days later, not a single chip. Okay, and the final tip. So I've shared before that I'm all about doing things that help grow collagen or promote the growth of collagen on my skin. You know, I'm taking collagen, I'm using red light therapy. There's another thing that I'm doing that I haven't shared before, and this one isn't instant. If you want to look better the next day, do this the night before. This isn't sponsored or anything, but this is about microneedling, and it's at home microneedling, because if you want to do it out in office, it's going to be really expensive. But if you do it at home, it's a lot more cost effective. What microneedling does is it makes these tiny little controlled injuries, if you will, in your face, because you're kind of stamping this onto your skin. And then that triggers your body's natural healing response. So these fibroblast cells kind of rush in to repair what you've done, and it produces fresh collagen and elastin. And over time, that's going to make your skin firmer. It's going to make it more youthful. But right after microneedling, when I do this at night and then I go to bed and then I wake up, I don't know what it is. I look so much healthier. My skin has really good blood flow. It's really plump and radiant. I'm telling you, if you ever get a chance to try the at-home microneedling, and I can link the one that I use the Banisher needles, and I love it, and it doesn't hurt. It does not hurt at all. If you've got an event coming up, I really love it. I've been using it now for about 10 months. It's like a long-term thing that you can do to look better over time, but it also instantly works the next morning. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you want to see more videos like this, let me know. I have a lot of strange things that I do, and I'm always trying to be up on the latest research and the latest trends that people are trying, and I can share them with you if you're interested. So just let me know. In the meantime, if you want to watch additional content or other videos, I'm going to link a playlist up here. So click on it and I'll see you over there. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Bye-bye.